Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into a numismatic mystery that continues to astound collectors and confound expectations, a story so incredible it sounds like fiction, yet it's absolutely true, the tale of the 2016 1-cent coin that, against all odds and the very fabric of its humble denomination, is said to command a staggering $50 million price tag. Yes, you heard that right, $50 million for a single penny, a coin that by all accounts should be worth, well, 1 cent. But what transforms this seemingly ordinary copper disc into a modern-day Midas touch, a numismatic unicorn? It all boils down to a confluence of monumental errors, astonishing mistakes, and a scarcity so profound it borders on the mythical, creating a perfect storm of collector desirability that has driven its value into the stratosphere. Imagine, for a moment, the immense pressure on a mint to produce billions of coins annually with unwavering precision, a ballet of machinery and meticulous quality control designed to churn out identical units, each a perfect miniature of its intended design. However, even in the most sophisticated operations, human error, mechanical malfunction, or a series of unforeseen circumstances can conspire to create anomalies, and it's these very anomalies that, in the world of coin collecting, can elevate a common piece of metal into an object of unparalleled desire and unimaginable wealth. In the case of this legendary 2016 cent, the primary and most significant error, the one that truly sets it apart, is believed to be a catastrophic off-metal strike, a fundamental misstep in the minting process where a coin blank intended for an entirely different denomination, perhaps even a foreign coin or a rare metal, was somehow fed into the presses designated for the 1-cent piece. This isn't just a slight variation in composition, it's a complete departure, a coin made from the wrong material entirely, a ghost in the machine, a fundamental breach of the minting protocol. Think about the implications, a copper-plated zinc cent suddenly appearing on a blank destined for, say, a silver quarter, or even more incredibly, a blank composed of a precious metal, an experimental alloy, or a foreign coinage material. Such an error would immediately render the coin unique, a true one-of-a-kind, and given the sheer volume of coins produced, the probability of such an event is astronomically low, making its existence a numismatic miracle in itself. Beyond the off-metal strike, the theoretical possibilities for other compounding errors that could contribute to such an astronomical value are almost as fascinating as the primary one. Consider, for instance, a double denomination error, where a blank intended for one coin is accidentally struck with dies from two different denominations, resulting in a hybrid, a Frankenstein's monster of coinage. While typically these are obvious and lead to immediate rejection, imagine a subtle variation, perhaps the obverse of a cent and a nearly imperceptible impression of a dime's reverse, a ghost image almost, that only the most discerning eye or advanced magnification could detect, adding another layer of mystique and complexity. Then there's the possibility of a mule error, where the obverse and reverse dies are not intended to be paired together, a mismatched set creating a coin that simply shouldn't exist in that combination. Perhaps a die intended for a commemorative coin or an unreleased pattern coin was inadvertently paired with a standard cent die, creating a bizarre and unique specimen that stands as a testament to a fleeting moment of oversight. Further still, consider a truly extraordinary off-center strike, not just a slight misalignment, but one so severe that a significant portion of the design is missing, yet enough of the crucial identifying features remain to confirm its origin. Or perhaps a dramatically rotated die error, where the obverse and reverse are wildly out of alignment, creating an almost abstract art piece that defies the uniform expectations of mass production. Any of these, combined with the initial off-metal error, would multiply its rarity exponentially. Another crucial factor in the astronomical valuation of such an error coin lies in its discovery and survival. Many significant mint errors are caught during the rigorous quality control processes at the mints themselves and are immediately destroyed. For an error coin of this magnitude to escape the mint, circulate unnoticed, and then eventually be discovered by a keen-eyed collector or even a casual observer, it's a stroke of incredible luck, a testament to its stealthy journey through the financial bloodstream of the nation. The narrative of its discovery, the where and how it emerged from obscurity, would itself contribute significantly to its mystique and allure. Was it found in a random change jar? A forgotten piggy bank? Or did it emerge from a sealed mint bag, suggesting a failure in a much later stage of inspection? The more improbable its journey into the public sphere, the more incredible its story becomes, further fueling its legendary status and driving its perceived value. The condition of the coin, despite its errors, would also play a critical role. While an error coin is inherently valuable due to its uniqueness, a pristine, uncirculated example of such a major error would be exponentially more coveted than one that has suffered significant wear and tear in circulation. Imagine a coin with an unprecedented off-metal strike that also happens to be in perfect, mint-state condition, a gleaming testament to a monumental blunder, a truly flawless imperfection. The why behind the $50 million figure is equally complex and stems from a blend of established numismatic principles and the almost feverish desire of ultra-high net worth collectors to possess the absolute rarest and most historically significant items. Firstly, in numismatics, rarity is king, and a truly unique, irrefutable error coin is, by definition, the rarest of the rare. There is no other like it. Secondly, the magnitude of the error itself contributes to its value. A minor die crack, while an error, is far less significant than a complete change in metal composition or a mismatched die marriage. The more fundamental and inexplicable the error, the more desirable the coin becomes. Thirdly, historical significance plays a part. Such a coin wouldn't just be an error, it would be a tangible artifact of a specific moment in minting history, a testament to the complexities and occasional fallibility of a highly sophisticated industrial process. It becomes a piece of industrial archaeology, a physical record of an unprecedented deviation. Fourthly, and perhaps most powerfully, there is the human element, the thrill of the chase, the prestige of ownership, and the inherent desire to possess something that no one else has, something truly extraordinary. For the wealthiest collectors, a $50 million price tag, while astronomical to most, represents an opportunity to own a piece of history, a conversation starter, a symbol of ultimate collecting prowess. It's not just about the coin itself, but the story it tells, the status it confers, and the sheer impossibility of its existence. It transcends mere monetary value and enters the realm of art and historical artifact. Beyond the actual error, consider the possibilities of how such a coin could be manufactured. Was it a deliberate act, a rogue employee attempting to create a unique specimen? While highly illegal and risky, the potential reward of creating such a monumental error might tempt some. Or was it, as is more likely, a series of cascading, unforeseen circumstances within the highly automated minting process? Perhaps a single blank, misplaced weeks or months prior, lay dormant within machinery, only to be dislodged and fed into the wrong press at a later date. Or a batch of experimental blanks, perhaps for a prototype coin or a test run for a new alloy, inadvertently found its way into the standard production line. The sheer scale of mint operations, producing billions of coins annually across multiple facilities, creates an environment where such statistical anomalies, while incredibly rare, are not entirely beyond the realm of possibility. The larger the operation, the greater the number of variables, and thus, the slim but non-zero chance of a confluence of errors leading to something truly extraordinary. The precise nature of the errors and mistakes is crucial here. It's not simply a minor flaw, it's a fundamental breakdown in the system, a profound deviation from the intended manufacturing process. It's the kind of error that makes engineers scratch their heads and quality control managers shudder. Imagine the internal investigations, the forensic analysis, the frantic search for how such a monumental screw-up could have occurred and, more importantly, how it managed to escape detection. The deeper and more complex the chain of errors, the more fascinating and valuable the resulting coin becomes. Furthermore, the possibility of a pattern error or a trial strike error could further elevate its value. What if this 2016 cent wasn't just struck on the wrong blank, but was struck using experimental dies, perhaps for a proposed design that was ultimately rejected, or a trial strike for a new security feature? If this unique off-metal coin also bore an unreleased or unapproved design, its rarity would be amplified even further, merging the rarity of an error with the rarity of a unique design element. This fusion of two distinct types of numismatic value would create an almost irresistible object for the most dedicated collectors. The historical context of 2016 also plays a subtle role. Was there any particular event at the mint that year that might have contributed to a higher likelihood of errors?